This is an urgent message from the Ministry of Silly Talk. Please stay tuned for further instructions.
Folks, head on over to shirtcaviar.com. We got a wide selection of shirts for every occasion. We got the Time's Up Dolphins, got to get them out of here. We got the Jesus with an Uzi, perfect for Easter. We got the Doubt the Voices, whoa. We got Tiger Woods, holy crap, a fan favorite. And last but not least, we got Big Purr Aesthetic, Volume 1, all at shirtcaviar.com. And remember to use code OGA for 10% off your order at shirtcaviar.com.
Welcome. One gram. Welcome to the
1 Gram Army Podcast.
Thank you for listening to my daddy's stupid podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
I don't know how you managed to nail that, but welcome to another adventurous episode of the 1 Gram Army Podcast. I'm Graham, that's Josh. There's usually some business to attend to. I should give you the hotline number before I start plugging other things. But I did want to mention that you should shop at shirtcaviar.com. Use promo code OGA to save 10% on your order today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
Please.
And all of that. It really does help. It kind of pushes it into other people's algorithms and such, and that's all we're asking. Otherwise, we're having a good time here.
Well, and if you have a chance, and please text us, call us, leave a message at our 1 Gram Army hotline, 847-665-9238, 847-665-9238. Not getting a lot of action on there.
No.
Could really use some text, calls, messages, something.
Yeah, there's a serious problem in this country with loneliness, and you're making it worse.
You're just being lonely instead of,
Yeah, reach out.
Reach out. Let us hear what you got going on.
I should probably check to make sure nobody left any messages. Oh, nope, that was me making sure it still worked.
The previous one was me making sure
that was me making sure it still works. Let's see any messages from me texting you. It worked, and the rest of this is all spam. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks a lot. I want to just ask
you. We really appreciate the use of the text line. 847-665-9238, 847-665-9238.
You need to get on there, and we'll riff on your shit.
Yeah, we'll really make fun of you.
Oh, that's so quiet for us, though. See, it could be part of the issue. I do, and I'm sorry about the buzz, folks. I have major announcements coming where that won't be a problem. But if you want to hear this,
we don't need to fucking practice, Randy.
You're gonna have to put up with that little buzz.
Why don't we see how redacted are you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's take a look at that one real quick.
Just how retarded are you?
It's so perfect.
It's really good.
It's a great one.
I
Yeah,
mean, because
shout out to Dwight Yoakam too, because the performance, we've discussed it.
It's seminal. It's a seminal performance, and just how redacted are you? Is such a real ass question.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so writing that movie, they were like, this character is this
redacted.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. This guy. Well, and I'm saying Dwight Yoakam.
No, I am too.
Yeah. Yeah. The redacted guy's asking
unknowingly redacted.
Yeah, one redacted guy asking the actually like reasonably calculated redact.
Got any biscuits for sale in there?
I mean, that's not redacted. That's just a straightforward question.
No, it was a good question. He likes them French fried potatoes.
Yeah, and I mean, the biscuits with
I like them French fried potatoes.
Ain't got no gas in it.
French fried potatoes and mustard.
You can do a facial now without a mask.
Again, another thing AI is going to take from me is I have these very few Dr. Drew things that I got from him while messaging with him in an Instagram Live. And
how is AI going to take that from you?
Because I could just make him say whatever I want now. He actually said
Is that
this to
anywhere
me.
near as fun?
No.
Well,
Very funny.
Yeah.
We'll just continue having fun.
1 gram army.
That's Dr. He really said that.
Dr. Drew read that aloud.
Yeah.
Yes,
And so that's what I'm saying. And then I was like, he was talking about bureaucracy. And I was like, if you have a complaint, fill out this form in triplicate. And
If you have a complaint, submit the form in triplicate. That's very funny.
That's very funny.
That's very funny.
You remember, I mean, the first time I was introduced to Dr. Drew was Loveline.
Of course.
It was on
I
the
think
radio.
It's everybody, yeah.
It was
You
on the
used to listen
radio,
to it on
yeah,
the radio.
at night, yeah.
It was on it was always on the rock station. Yeah, in
Yes.
middle school I heard a lot about like oozing wieners and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny how media
be
has
the fucking
changed
game.
so much.
Yeah.
Well, because like we used to have to wait for a certain time to listen to a certain thing on the radio station. You all right?
Sweet, merciful crap!
I just tried to drink some water and that was almost it for me.
So this is just a bottle of water in the middle?
Yeah,
for you!
it's just water. You can ask questions out loud.
Okay, what did you...
We're not talking, it's like we're in a restaurant. You're like, what's that called? You're like, what's that?
What did this metal bottle of water cost per serving?
Like $2.75, $3.
Oh, okay.
But it's a super cold. The water comes super cold.
Screaming. if
Yeah,
you will.
a screamer, if
Yeah,
you will.
yeah,
But yeah, and it stays really cold. But then you get the lined aluminum bottle, so you can refill it,
Okay,
until it starts smelling funny, and then get another one.
$2.75 is not too bad.
Because
no.
few things are as gross to me as refilling like one of those like flimsy plastic water bottles. You know what I mean?
No,
and
I
it
know
gets
what
like
you're
the
saying.
bubbles in it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it, but I think you should freeze them and use them as ice. But these aluminum bottles, they're nice. I feel good about buying these aluminum bottles is going to offset the damage we're doing to the planet as a species in the, with like dropping bombs and uranium and digging big holes in the planet. I'm going to make a huge difference
Who told you that?
right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a huge difference
Oh, yeah, climate change.
right here.
Yeah.
But also it's economic for me.
No, whatever. Hey, it's cool.
Economical. Economics?
What do you say?
I don't know, something about being gay.
All right, so I don't know if I can even...
What? This better be about pizza.
I don't even know if I should talk about this, but this is funny to me. Like,
No, you're fine.
a good friend of mine has a brother who's gay, right?
Yeah.
And me and him, who we haven't spoken in a couple years,
Yeah.
we spoke on the phone the other day, and I was talking about something annoying at work, and I was using it in the context of how it was gay.
Yeah, of course.
I was
Yeah,
like,
we all know
this
that.
work was being gay.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. So he goes, I love you, and I think it's refreshing that you still refer to negative things as gay.
Yeah.
Because my brother's gay and like I can't do that anymore without getting reprimanded, And I'm like, dude, I don't mean it has nothing to do with dicks and buttholes. This is
Nothing.
literally just it's being gay. That's just how I was raised. Negative things are good.
It'd be like that. That's actually interesting too, though, because I knew a group of kids when I was in high school, because that was like in the early 2000s, was like when it was like ultra popular that everything
was gay. Yeah, of
right.
course.
And they started saying things were Jewish, and I remember that actually caused kind of a stir around campus.
So they were saying that negative things were Jewish.
Right, they were they were doing a social commentary bit about like how weird it is to say something's gay
No,
when
I
it's
get it.
bad.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
yeah.
I mean? But we learn these things, and we progress, and when you come out the other end,
Cooler, smellier, but better off for it.
that guy.
You snuck that on me.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls.
Oh, that's a fun one though. I'm glad we did that early on, because it's gonna come up again.
I saw Russell Brand talking about Bear Grylls, who apparently they went out on some expedition together, and
Yeah.
one of his cameramen injured themselves, and Bear Grylls wrapped his arm perfectly or some shit. I was just the whole time he's telling the story, I'm thinking, did he piss on it?
He
Like,
pissed on
yeah,
it. He did. He left that part out. You gotta chill with your foot tapping though, because my monitor's about to fall off the table here. I understand because I do it too. It's why now when I podcast, I say with my feet crossed at my ankles because I'll start talking and I'll start giving it this. So the monitor starts.
I've been that guy in this Honda Civic before at the red light where somebody's like,
"Is the car shaking?"
Yeah, it is. Yes,
yes, actually, yes, it is.
That's my right foot.
I've done it while driving. All that. What are we gonna get into here today? I would say, I know what to do. Let's go see what's going on over there on the
fucking internet. Internet. Fucking internet. Internet, fucking internet, internet, fucking internet, internet, fucking internet, internet.
All right. We're having a good time in here.
Blind pirates.
Yeah. All right, so and
then I was able to restrain him and subdue him on the ground.
We can play without people being able to see it. Can I make this bigger now?
Please, with the sweater.
Yeah, I wish I could make this bigger. I don't know that I can crop this, but it'll suffice for now. Dang, that video's small. You know what? Here, I'll just do it for the
fucking internet.
Yeah, exactly. I can make it bigger on the stream and then just go back. Okay, but anyway, we discussed this, and I'm just gonna play the video. There's like a drunk guy at a restaurant or whatever. You'll be able to put together what's happening.
Yeah, you'll be able to decipher what's going on.
Yeah.
And then I was able to restrain him and subdue him on the ground with a full Nelson. Then once you guys arrived, I let him go.
Yeah, I was never in a full Nelson.
Restrain both his arms.
Well,
I was never in a
for sake of conversation, he said that. It's neither here nor there. We're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on tonight.
Okay, but
so what's going on tonight?
Nelson never happened.
Okay,
so
it's
just you're believing.
Well, let it go.
Happened.
Well, you weren't talking to me before, so I need to figure something out,
And
right?
this motherfucker is a fucking liar. He never had me in a full Nelson.
Do you go by Christian?
It doesn't fucking matter
call
at
you
this
Christian,
point.
Okay? Well, it does matter.
His name is not important.
At this point.
Here's the thing.
This motherfucker never had me at a full Nelson.
Stop.
Whoever did the video, that part.
This motherfucker never had me at a full Nelson.
Stop.
Never with an X.
You're an adult. I'm an adult.
And this motherfucker is a liar.
I'm not worried about him. I'm trying to talk to you.
He's a fucking liar.
This motherfucker never
had me in a full Nelson. That was just, when we watched it last week, it was like the top comment. It was like, sounds like somebody who was in a full Nelson. Something someone who was in a full Nelson would say.
Exactly.
Yeah,
well, the way the manager in the Cardigan describes it, where he's like, he was being unruly, and I just subdued him in a full Nelson and let him go before you got here.
It lends credibility to his story a bit.
A little bit. He's not bragging about it. He's just letting you know what happened.
Yeah, but it makes you wonder. It's like, well, what does that guy consider to be a full Nelson? It leads me to wonder what
is a full Nelson.
What is a full Nelson? Yeah, exactly. So, because there's also a half Nelson. I've heard of that.
There's probably a quarter Nelson.
Yeah. Is there a Nelson? Like,
is there just a Nelson?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's the full Nelson. Is just the Nelson.
What is a full Nelson? Wait, here we go.
Nelson.
No, read the description. Anyway, I know how it sounds.
Nelson.
Learn to pronounce. Let's see what that says.
Nelson.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, thank you.
Nelson.
The internet, right?
Nelson. Hold on, wait. Nielsen. Nielsen.
That's weird.
That is weird.
The internet.
Nielsen.
Nelson.
Boy, I said it wrong. Nielsen.
Nelson.
Okay, we do need to find out what a full Nelson is.
We're still trying to find out. Fight companion. 1 gram Army fight companion.
Yeah.
That's full Nelson is.
All right, a full Nelson. Okay, see, this one just a Nelson hold. A grappling hold which is executed by one person from behind the opponent, both arms, when both are on the mat face down with the opponent under the aggressor. One or both arms is used to encircle the opponent's arm.
This.
Yeah, it's this.
It's this move.
Yeah. Where you like go up under the arms and you go like this.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a full. Is that a full? What is considered a full Nelson? A whole patches under the course. Okay, so you'd have to have both arms in your wrist, but that is a full Nelson. That's what that is.
So what's the half? You just have one arm?
Yeah, but if you only had one arm, what are you controlling there too?
Just half their body.
Yeah, because here's. Let's see here.
The one with the guy in the white T-shirt might be the best.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the best full Nelson, of course. I mean, that's phenomenal.
That full Nelson made the other guy Down syndrome.
Exactly. Yeah, he got him on that one. But maybe this is a half Nelson. No, because his right arm's underneath there too.
No, he's full.
What is a half Nelson?
Let's type that in.
Yeah. Half Nelson. Let's see. Oh, okay. So they're saying it's like a full Nelson. Like you go up under the arm and you got him like this. And the corresponding arm is placed on the back. No, you would still only...
That'd be the full.
Yeah. Well, and this is what I'm saying. It says one arm for the half Nelson, which makes sense. Obviously, it would be half.
If you control one arm and you maybe put your hand around their neck, right? So you got their shoulder here.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess you would have them to an extent, right?
Yeah,
and you could control them pretty
good. You're open here. To do face punches or
whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I'm not Cowboy Cerrone, but you know.
Right. It does track though, because that's what I always assumed was like this was a full Nelson, and then half Nelson would be like one arm,
and maybe you're still working.
And
I
guess
the
you're
other.
just feeding them with that,
or you're trying
arm.
to get the full.
Yeah.
So you can get a half and work on a full.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because they're tired.
Yeah, so like maybe their left arm's easier to take, and then the right arm they got to fight a little bit.
Mm.
But apparently the guy at the bar was
at the bar.
Then I was able to restrain him and subdue him on the ground with a full Nelson. Then once you guys arrived,
I can't get away though from how much I don't necessarily believe the guy.
Well, because why would he put that in there? Why would he put full Nelson?
Specifically be like, you should have seen this Nelson.
Yeah, but he could have said, I restrained him on the ground until you got
right.
Him. Instead of, I restrained him on the ground.
I was able to restrain him and subdue him on the ground with a full Nelson. Then once you guys arrived, I let him go.
Yeah, I was never in a full Nelson.
Right.
Okay.
Restrain both arms.
Well,
never in a
for sake of conversation, he said that. It's neither here nor there. We're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on tonight.
Okay. But
so what's going on
tonight?
Full
Nelson never happened.
Okay.
Obviously, you're believing it didn't happen.
Well, you weren't talking to me before, so I need to figure something out, right?
This motherfucker is a fucking liar. He never had me in a full Nelson.
Do you go by Christian?
It doesn't.
The cop is not worried about the full Nelson at all.
It doesn't matter.
Well, no, the only person. See, and that's what I'm saying. My support for this guy wavers because I'm like, you sound like you got put in a full Nelson by that guy in the glasses, and you're very upset. But also,
again, if you hadn't, and that guy said he put you in a full Nelson, how many beers would it take you to be this mad?
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
If I'd had 2 beers and some dude in a cardigan said he put me in a full Nelson and the cops came, I'd be like, you can arrest me. That's fine.
Yeah.
But on the report, it will not say that this fucking dude in the cardigan put me in a full Nelson. It's not going to fucking say it.
This cannot be part of the public record.
I'll go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you're not going to say that cardigan boy put me in a full Nelson on paper.
Look at that guy. That's how he's looking at him.
Is that fucking liar? He never had me in a full Nelson.
Do you go by Christian?
It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter at this point. We need to figure out the full Nelson.
No, we need to get this part of the record correct.
Never heavy and a full Nelson.
Stop. We're talking. You're an adult. I'm an adult.
And this
We're talking.
motherfucker is a
I'm
liar.
not worried about him. I'm trying to talk to you.
He's a fucking liar.
Man. That is the gift that keeps on giving.
Well, it's just like this motherfucker did not. Never.
No. You're believing lies about me. He's like, yeah, but you're pretty drunk. What's your name? He's like, no. No.
There's no full Nelson, and then we'll get into the other shit.
Yeah. Well, let's sort this Nelson situation out.
First and foremost, there was never a full Nelson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dang it. I didn't pull it up. Because at some point, we're going to further discuss the horrors of AI because I can't let it go. And
no, please, yeah, it's disgusting.
What's going on with what I'm doing to myself here. Yeah, if you ever get a phone call from me now, the AI has my voice, and they've got it quite well isolated and with like a lot of.
You've done too much. You've
yeah,
gone too far.
I've given it too much information. Let me see. Am I still?
We live close enough to each other. We'll just work on a face-to-face basis if anything weird happens. How about that?
Yeah, if anyone weird reaches out,
when anything weird happens to you, just come to my house. Don't call me, right? You know, fair enough. And I'll come over here if you need help.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Come on, log in. Let's do it. No, it's not. All right, hold on. Well, we'll do something else in the interim while I sort that out.
Hey,
let's watch something. What's up? Take a little break. Yeah, now's a good time to take a break. We're a little less than halfway through. Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Use your common sense.
Just hate dolphins as a species.
Yeah. Chain them up in my basement.
The dolphins are those guys that are in the club or the bar that talk to you and they seem cool.
And don't let them eat and don't let them out.
Except you won't wake up.
Good Lord, what is happening in there? Aurora Borealis. Yes. That's it. No.
Okay. And we are back. Shout out to the homies over there at Pod Caviar. I spoke to Tony recently, and he has some big stuff coming.
Yeah, how about that?
It's creepy still.
It's still insanely creepy. All right, welcome back. We're at the second half. We're gonna drive this thing home. It's gonna be amazing. I did want to mention though, as we come back from the break, something I haven't told anybody. The podcast is gonna undergo another rebrand. It's going to, I think we'll maybe do one more episode of the One Gram Army podcast, and then after that, it's just gonna be called the Ministry of Silly Talk.
Okay.
Because that was actually the clever thing I came up with.
And the 1 Gram Army was something you just put on top of it.
Yeah, well, so there's a thing I enjoyed about people not liking it, but then there's this other thing about doing a podcast where...
Yeah, you want people to like it.
Yeah. It's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
I did that, just for myself, and I don't want anybody thinking that I have any, absurdly... I'm not overly obsessed with myself by any stretch.
In your light we find our way. Graham's grace we sing songs.
This is a step too far. I am not. If you think this is a step too far, I agree with you. But it's not going to step.
Through the sacred halls.
Anyway, we're back. But so, yeah, the podcast will be... I just need to do the intro music and all of that. And then it will make it a more participant-neutral name, and also
Yeah, well, I don't mind it being called what it's called. By the way, yeah,
it's okay if you do. You know,
no, I don't.
It
though.
has been, and you're new to it, but it's also like that. When I did that, it was somewhat.
But you're the engine behind it. It's
Yeah.
your computer. You know what the
It's my
fuck's going-
nonsense.
I
but-
literally sit in a chair and talking to this microphone.
Yeah, but
You
then nonsense aside, and however the future shakes out, I think it does. I think it deserves a more.
I do like the Ministry of Silly Talk intro that you have and all that. You know. And then like with her talking about my daddy's head full of doo-doo, that's great.
Yeah. No, it's important, and that'll still be a function of it. But well. And then Ministry of Silly Talk. Do you know have you ever seen the Monty Python bit, the
Yes.
Ministry of Silly Walks?
Yeah.
So it was like I saw that and then had that idea way after I was peddly. It was like,
Well, and this room in and of itself is the Ministry of Silly Talk.
it
Like,
is,
Yeah.
right? It and that's why I felt like that would be the overarching thing, but it seems to make sense to take One Gram Army presents whatever, because then I can still have my stupid thing that I like.
Of course. Well, and the thing is, like I was saying, you're the engine behind it all. So you're the one that's doing it all and making it all happen. Like I literally sit in a chair and react to what you give me.
Note a sacred sound.
Oh damn it! I needed it to start quicker.
Oh, measles bless.
This is not okay.
Oh, measles.
It gets stuck in your head though, right? Because how much time did you spend with Streaks of Regret in your head? I mean, it's still
there.
It's still
Yeah.
now.
Like I said, every verse gets its own day.
Yeah.
And the week, and like me and her would just be in the kitchen and be like, Streaks of Regret.
The breakdown is so insanely
Well, just
perfect.
down my white pants.
Yeah, it's too good.
God.
But yeah, so look for that coming. And I did want to mention also that I've spoke to Tony, and I can't reveal too much, but a new season of Pod Caviar is coming. Many things are coming, many of us and things. I'm also recutting Gut Feast, which is going to be fun because you, Griff, Tony, anybody could lend dialogue to it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Without actually having to sit and record it. I would need like 30 seconds of you talking, and then
then the AI go. Yeah.
and then you you just have to be comfortable with me having.
Well,
control
what's scary
over
is
what
you
you're
already
saying.
have that.
Yeah.
You have 30 seconds of Grip. You have 30 seconds of me. You got 30 seconds of Tony.
I do. I'm asking everybody ahead
No,
of
you
time.
do what you need to do.
I'm asking everybody.
I'm
I
get-
may need you to sit down and record a very specific little script because we've been
Wow,
working
now
together.
brown cow type of thing.
Yeah. Just check it out. It'll
I'm
be
down.
fine.
No, do whatever. I
Yeah,
don't care.
but that should be. I mean, that should be the future of all of this. And like I was saying, I am rebranding. It will be way more fun when it's that, and I get to do a new intro and a theme song and a logo and all that. That'll keep me busy for a little while. Where did the thing we were gonna look at go? That's a good question.
We're gonna do the training videos. Yes.
Yeah. What do you?
Let's go with the KFC, and then we'll transition to the other one that you had.
That's a good call. Because we don't.
I don't know what's going on with KFC. I have an idea what's going on with the other one.
Yeah. Which was the other one we were gonna watch? The Nintendo.
No, it wasn't Nintendo.
Oh, you know what? No, we're actually watching Crystal Clear Pepsi. I'm sorry, I've made a command decision here.
How exciting is that music?
It's insanely exciting.
It would be nice to look into the future.
Okay, and also let's talk about it. This is a training video for people who have to distribute Crystal Clear Pepsi, which people our age will remember was very short-lived.
It was weird. It was a thing, but it was, yeah.
As a kid, the thing I remember most about Crystal Clear Pepsi was that it tasted like dirt. It had a weird dirt smell to it.
So I have no remember of the actual taste of what I do remember of that era is that, and maybe it was because of my age, but the sodas were a big deal, and they were coming out with new ones all the time.
Few things were as big a deal as
soda.
marketing.
Chips.
Yeah, chips were big too.
Yeah.
Damn, I want some chips.
Yeah. Like just saying chips makes you.
Dang, I wish I had some cool chips around here. Remind me, we'll put it in the budget because sometimes I like to go online and order like weird like packages of Asian potato chips that taste like different stuff, and they are good. That could be something we could do, but
like
also
cricket chips.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
But let's try to stay on topic here just a little bit. Here's the
fucking internet.
You. Stop it. Not you. Here's the crystal clear Pepsi. So this training video is for if you were
for the guy who drives the truck,
the distributor. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
A crystal ball. Through the years, our success at Pepsi has been built on understanding what consumers want and what our customers need. The right product, the right place, at the right time. Today, consumers are looking for lighter, more refreshing beverages. They're looking for variety, looking for change. Our customers are looking for a product mix that will add to beverage sales and bring traffic to their stores. But look at industry trends. Sale of traditional carbonated soft drinks is slowing down. There's still a big market, but it's not growing as fast.
It's not growing as fast.
As the total beverage company, we know the right product may mean new products. So we've decided it's time to make one thing perfectly clear. It's Crystal Pepsi, and the time is now.
Yeah.
The time is nigh.
There's never been a product quite like it.
Turns out they were correct on several counts, except for
the fact that people wanted it.
Crystal Pepsi. A whole new cola experience. A completely different kind of soft drink with a unique cola flavor. The clear choice for Pepsi, the consumer, and our customers. And the reason
that's still when they had the reinforced bottom on the 2 liter.
Crystal Pepsi is an important part of our total beverage inventory, and it's sweeping the nation.
The blue.
Why? Because Crystal Pepsi is a cola, and America loves the cola taste. For more than a century, generations of
I
drinkers
wish I'd have tasted it. I don't have any reference to it.
I know, right? It would be good to
I
have.
remember it
on
existed, but that's it.
When it comes to cola,
you can buy it on eBay and stuff, but
it's 50 years old,
right?
or
It's
whatever.
from the 90s. Yeah.
Nobody does it better. Crystal Pepsi builds on our reputation and our
Cans.
trademark. It's the first new soft drink in a while to fly the Pepsi banner. And it's new. Formulated
Good
to
thing
meet
they mentioned
customer
that it was
demands
new.
and
I don't
Well,
think
it's
that
the first
refreshing
soft drink in a
soft
while to
Everything
wear the
about
Pepsi
Crystal is
banner,
new. From
and
its new taste
it's new.
to its
It's
new
new.
packaging. It took 18 months and over 3,000 varieties until
Oh,
we
God,
refined
what
the
are they
perfect
doing?
taste for a
3,000 varieties.
Crystal
that's what you
Pepsi
landed
is
on?
a whole new beverage experience with a new flavor. It's not just a regular cola without the color.
Okay, so let me see if I can jog this forward, because what you got to get into is the part where they tell you how to sell it. So we need to jog through.
Well, my
this.
question is, does Coke taste the same without the color? Or regular Pepsi, does it taste the same without?
I know for sure it must not have, because it didn't last.
It damn sure did.
It did not last. It's probably an early precursor to like like White Claw and shit like that.
Okay.
It's probably just an alcohol-free malt beverage. You
Pretty
know what
much.
I mean?
Yeah, just like
probably.
Success of Crystal is in its
I mean, you
repeat.
saw those scientists working on it. God knows how they made it.
Oh,
you know
who
what I
knows?
mean?
I remember one of my first jobs was at Kroger, and it looked like this
Yep.
when I was 15.
Business.
Crystal is certainly not a flash in the pan. It's a brand that people look for. It's a brand they ask for, and they're buying it again.
Hindsight is a son of a bitch.
Crystal has generated the kind
Look at
of
this
following
guy's
that
shorts.
guarantees that it will be around for a long time.
Try not to spit water on the microphone there. Sorry if there was any dead air, but we definitely
For,
check
and
that
they're buying it
back
again
out.
and again.
Crystal has generated the kind of following that guarantees that it will be around for a long.
So was that guy just like a particularly hot delivery driver that
Yeah,
they picked? Like,
no,
oh,
I
you
think
look
they
good, or
found
that's
him.
an actor.
That's an actor.
That's
dude.
an actor. That they were like, this is how you get your pep. They were like, this is whatever we got to do to convince you to stock this.
Put on these medium shorts and get out there.
We've captured new opportunities.
Look at that guy's
We're
hair.
doing it without cutting into our sales of the core four. In our test markets, we've seen Crystal build
Core
overall
four.
market sales. And the excitement behind the launch creates a need for our customers to give us more display inventory. It's creating opportunities for our customers.
So they're literally
And
just
big
essentially
opportunities for
telling
us.
you to
As customer
stock
representatives
it, because
of the
the
Total
more
Beverage
people
Company,
see it, the
we
more
can
they'll
help
buy it.
customers recognize the features and
Turned
benefits
out
of
to
new
not be
Crystal
true,
Pepsi and Diet
obviously.
Crystal, and show them the sales potential they have on their shelves, in their cold boxes, in their bins, and in their vendors. By increasing their sales, you increase your
There
sales
we
and
go.
profits as well.
Increase in
Crystal
sales and
responds to
profits.
consumer
So
demand-
sorry, this is important. Increase in sales and profits. This is a trend in this video. Ready?
Oh, they say that several
I'm
times.
telling you how to make money with Crystal Pepsi. I don't know why you're not paying attention to this. Come on now. This is a learning
Let's lock
experience.
in. I'm
Yeah,
gonna lock
fucking
in.
pay attention.
In their cold boxes, in their bins, and in their vendors.
That guy's mustache.
By increasing their sales, you increase your sales and profits as well. And a lighter soft drink. With its new look
Lighter
and new
soft
taste,
drink.
Yeah.
Crystal is increasing traffic and increasing sales. And it's a product that says Pepsi, backed by advertising, point of purchase materials, and the talents and support of Pepsi people.
There we go.
As
Pepsi
part of the
people.
Total Beverage
This
Company,
guy.
you'll make buying Crystal
That's tight
easier
shorts
and
for.
more convenient than
That's that
ever
same
for your
guy.
customers.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
You'll bring the commitment of
He's
Pepsi,
got his sleeves
the
rolled up.
Total Beverage Company, that puts the customer first. With Crystal, we'll be giving our customer excellent
Crystal.
service, a quality product, and a variety that consumers are demanding.
Increase
And
sales.
by doing so, we'll capture opportunities for ourselves as well.
Oh,
We're going to increase sales and
Crystal
increase
in your
profits.
trucks
Don't forget.
will drive sales in your stores. Crystal will revitalize your carbonated soft drink sales. As a total beverage supplier, you'll be an indispensable resource for your customers.
Yeah, so this is if you're a
Crystal
distributor.
Pepsi
This
and
is them
Diet
convincing
Crystal
you.
are the perfect addition to Total Beverage. It gives us a clear advantage over the competition. No one else has anything like it.
Clear-cut success.
The future? It's crystal clear.
Oh, no.
That goes for cocksuckers and retarded.
That's great. Applied training and communication, man.
There we go. Now we're really about to learn. For people, for audio only, we will try to keep
1992.
Yep, we'll try to keep you in the loop here. Here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna learn how to sell it for real. Features and benefits. Situation number one. So look, we're locked in. We're paying attention. We're learning, right? This isn't distracting at all. That like this is the background.
Yeah.
Is drawn by a kindergartner.
I have no idea what's
But
going
it
on.
makes you feel like you're in the store. So this is a customer, you're a distributor, and you need to know what to say.
Pushing this new Crystal Pepsi. What makes it different from every other soft drink?
Exactly.
Stop tape. So this is where they would explain to you how to answer this question.
You're really pushing this new Crystal Pepsi. What makes it different from every other soft drink?
Crystal Pepsi really is different from all other soft drinks. It's
Oh.
actually a crystal clear cola with 100% natural ingredients, no preservatives, no
believe
caffeine.
that.
That'll appeal to your health conscious consumers. That'll make more sales for you and increase your profits.
Let's focus
Huh.
here, Josh.
Yeah, no, I mean, more sales, increase profits.
You see what I'm saying?
For your consumer. Ooh, features and bennies.
Situation 2. This
That
is
was
important.
the entire
I run a
situation
small
one.
independent grocery store.
This guy.
Who's drinking Crystal Pepsi?
The guy that
I
picked
like
out your
that
tie.
guy because this is my favorite guy because he's so skeptical. Like he really sells.
Look at his tie.
skeptical. Yeah.
I run
Oh,
a
yeah.
small independent grocery store. Who's
You look like
drinking
you're at a
Crystal
bar
Pepsi?
mitzvah, but all right. You look like you're the ring bearer at someone's wedding.
I run a small independent grocery store. Who's drinking Crystal Pepsi?
I don't have a top button.
Crystal Pepsi really appeals to
Look at
everyone,
this
of all
guy.
ages, especially the health-conscious consumer. The consumer that's looking for an alternative beverage. Crystal Pepsi meets those consumers' needs because it has no caffeine.
How did he make the
it also has
cut?
low sodium
I
and less
know.
calories than Pepsi.
Look.
By carrying Crystal Pepsi in your store, you'll capture that customer, which will increase your sales and your profits.
He nailed it though,
Sales and
right?
profits.
Hey, look, he hit the nail on
Pepsi
the head.
meets those consumers' needs because it has no caffeine. It also has low sodium and less calories than Pepsi. By carrying Crystal Pepsi in your store, you'll capture that customer, which will increase your sales and your profits.
I'm assuming this is situation number 3. We'll probably be coming up. Boy, there's a big break there, right?
Yeah, they hit you with a bell, though.
Yeah.
Dong.
Here we go.
How are you merchandise, Crystal Pepsi?
How do you get that big of a gap between your teeth?
Hey, man.
How are you merchandise?
You can hear him say action.
We found
I've
that
never
when we-
noticed that. You can hear them say action before he talks. Wait.
How are you merchandise, Crystal Pepsi?
We found that where we test marketed Crystal Pepsi, we could hardly keep our shelves stocked. So what we did in order to prevent out of stocks
I'm
was
listening to
build
this
some
already.
solo displays that actually prevent us from running out. And that will increase your sales and profits.
Oh, profits and sales, once again.
Increasing profits and sales.
Solo display.
Yeah.
That increases sales. Features in Benny's 4.
We're getting deep into it.
I mean,
now.
we're 4.
How will Crystal Pepsi help increase sales in my store?
I've never owned a tie. That's a clip-on tie.
Is that for sure, you think?
It has to be.
How will Crystal Pepsi
No,
help
it's not.
increase sales in my store?
No, you're right. It's not.
Somebody's just got a real tight Windsor. Or
Oh, I
whatever.
forgot that Billy D. Williams was in there.
One of the nice things about Crystal Pepsi is that it has a unique flavor. What we found in our test market.
Now, see, this guy, sell me anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crystal Pepsi, yeah.
This guy has it nailed.
How will Crystal Pepsi help increase
He
sales
doesn't
in
have a
my
top
store?
button on his shirt.
One of the nice things about Crystal Pepsi is that it has a unique flavor. What we found in our test markets was that 50% of the people who tried
Look at the
Crystal
blue
Pepsi
stripe on that shirt.
came back to those same stores to buy it again. This repeat traffic means increased volume and increased profit for you.
Keeps coming back to one really
Yeah,
important
sorry, I
thing.
just had an idea here real quick. Sorry, I mean, to be, you know.
In my store.
One of the nice things about Crystal Pepsi is that it has a unique flavor. What we found in our test markets was that 50% of the people who tried Crystal Pepsi came back to those same stores to buy it again. This repeat traffic means increased volume and increased profit for you.
Why was that not there before?
Yeah, you would think they. Yeah, why aren't you selling this correctly?
I mean, you're hitting me with a bell, a good bell.
Yeah, nice bell, no music.
How's Crystal Pepsi done so far? Is it here to stay?
He tightened up that button. You see?
Yeah. Oh wait,
he tightened the button up.
He did. Somebody must have said something to him.
Look at
How's Crystal Pepsi
Todd.
done so
That
far?
guy's name's
Is it
Todd,
here to
dude.
stay?
Oh, definitely that guy's name's Todd, and now his shirt's okay.
Yeah, he's good.
Let's see. What do we got?
How's Crystal Pepsi done so far? Is it here to stay?
Crystal has been very successful in our test. 50% of the people that have tried it have come back and tried it again. This means
Don't tap
additional
on the
customer
tape.
purchases and repeat business, and that generates profits.
Yeah, see?
That's great. That guy, like, who are these guys? Are these like actors or
They
these
have to
drivers?
be, right?
No,
Yeah.
they're drivers, dude. They're just a guy.
Somebody was like,
I'm really
"Get in
concerned that selling this new Crystal Pepsi could hurt the sales of my other soft drink brands,
shirt's
like brand
fucked up
Pepsi.
again.
It hurt my other brands. Let's see if this one fits.
I'm really concerned that selling this new Crystal Pepsi could hurt the sales of my other soft drink brands, like brand Pepsi.
In test markets where we have Crystal Pepsi, Pepsi sales have actually increased. Crystal Pepsi builds traffic, which means you'll have extra sales and extra profits.
I'll tell you what, they're winning. Extra sales and profits every time.
That guy specifically, though, deserves. They're missed an opportunity.
That's Billy G.
Okay,
Williams for sure.
I'll put Crystal
Sure,
Pepsi
yeah.
into the section, but I have no more display
William
space for another
Dominique
soft
Williams.
Todd. I'll put it in a side.
Fucking Todd. That guy's name's Todd. You're correct.
drink. Okay,
All right,
I'll
Todd.
put Crystal Pepsi into the section, but I have no more display space for another soft drink.
I realize that the space is an issue, but Crystal Pepsi is providing a terrific return in the test markets. We've found that the retailers that we've worked with have actually wanted the extra displays just to avoid running
It's
out.
making it a little erotic.
So in turn, I think
Especially with
the
this
extra
one.
space
They're
will
gonna
mean
start
extra
making
profits.
Look at her hair. I mean. Situation 2, tackling objections. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, you've convinced me. You can put your Crystal Pepsi display in place of the Pepsi display.
No, where's my more instrumental?
Okay, you've convinced me. You can put your Crystal Pepsi display in place of the Pepsi display.
Okay.
You know, I understand that your display space is at a premium in your store.
Nice,
However, we found
dude.
that where we've sold Crystal Pepsi in the past, the brand Pepsi sales have actually gone up, meaning incremental sales to you and higher profits.
Offensive, nice. I like that description of that beat was offensive, yes.
We're just putting more offense into it. I didn't mean to be offensive.
No, I get it.
You're trying to be a little bit more upfront, you know.
I'll go along with your entire proposal, except that thing about the cold barrel. I really don't have any room for it.
You can stop a tape, but what I do...
Keep it moving.
I'll go along with your entire proposal, except that thing about the cold barrel. I really don't have any room for it.
Space is a concern, and I realize that that's true in all your stores.
Cold barrel.
However, by having a cold barrel by your cash register, you'll be catching all those people on the go. We've seen that happen with other accounts who have cold barrels by their cashiers. They've ordered 15 to 20 incremental cases a week, and that means more profits and more sales.
Well, you know what's funny is now looking 30 years in the future, every single line at the grocery store has a cold storage with drinks in it.
I needed that, though.
The lunch crowd usually just runs in and grabs a sandwich and they're on their way. I really don't see how a cold barrel is going to do any good.
Bitch! What is that noise in the background?
It's saying, bitch! Oh, you don't know about that
The lunch
guy?
crowd usually just runs in and grabs a sandwich and they're on their way. I really don't see how a cold barrel is going to do any good.
I realize your concern over putting a cold barrel in your deli. However, soft drinks and sandwiches are a natural link. If they're coming in to grab a sandwich, they're going to want to get something to drink. It makes sense for you to put that cold barrel right by the deli. That way you can increase your sandwich sales and your soft drink sales, which leads to more profits.
There we go. I got a good one.
I just don't. Who's choosing the people that are in these commercials?
The worst people.
Well, the one guy's
possible.
good. The Billy G. Williams is good.
I will tell you though. So this is a thing that when I was younger and making stuff that I found out existed. There's people who are reasonably successful directors who make a very nice living directing commercials or doing just corporate safety videos and stuff.
Yeah, but millionaires.
Yeah, and they just show up in places, and
Times are tough now. I just don't think Crystal will sell in my store.
He's beefing. What you got to say?
Well, it's funny the way they reference it is Crystal.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a little.
Times are tough now. I just don't think Crystal will sell in my store.
Think again.
I realize that you're concerned that people won't be interested in new Crystal Pepsi. However, we've got a hot advertising campaign coming out on Crystal. That's going to draw customers into your store, and you can tap into that for increased sales and profit.
More sales and profit. Will be more sales and profit.
Tackling the objection situation 6.
You say Crystal Pepsi has a 2% market share? That's not big enough for me to worry about.
Uh-oh.
Damn, Todd.
What you got?
How you
Spit
rebut
your
that?
shit.
You say Crystal Pepsi has a 2% market share?
That's what we say, Todd.
That's not big enough for me to worry about.
Bullshit. Listen to this.
2% seems small, but 2% represents the sale of all your niche brands in your store presently. Crystal will mean incremental sales and more profits to you.
He said if you get Crystal, it's like selling knee-high, motherfucker.
Yeah, where do you
It's
think
all
this
your
is
little
going?
real shit, like some Fago and shit, motherfucker. You sound some squirting this motherfucker.
I know that video. Oh, is that the end? That's not the end of that video. It must be. All right. Well, hold on. Let me fix this thing back. Yeah, we did it. I think we did close enough to an hour to get it done. There was one more thing I wanted to show you though.
Show me real quick, and then we'll do it.
Hardee's, your reputation.
Hardee's, I love Hardee's. My mom worked at Hardee's back in the 80s.
Bro, do you remember when the Thick Burger came out and nobody understood how horrific that was?
Yeah.
How it was literally
2,000 calories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when I
got
was
it.
really fat? Like,
Oh, yeah.
really fat?
Yeah,
I was working swing shift in the Air Force at the time, and we were, because they're one of the few places you go was Hardee's, and we were eating, like, a thick burger a night.
Not good.
For, like, some weeks.
Yeah.
And then moved on to Zaxby's. Like, it was...
No bueno.
No. But that thing, yeah. But anyway, this is Hardee's. It's just
This is
telling
the good
you.
old Hardee's.
Yeah.
Before they merged with Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Well, they wanted you to know that your reputation is on the line. Look at this guy.
Look at that car. The haircut. That's your Hardee's customer right there.
Yeah, of course. No, they nailed it. But then they're like, somehow this is the person at Hardee's fault. And he dropped a tomato on his pants.
Is that the way we want our customers to remember their visit to Hardee's? This happened because somebody got careless in bagging his order and didn't follow procedure. Hi, I'm Hope, and I take pride in my work as a frontline cashier. I don't want my customers to have problems because I didn't do my job right.
Okay, we're going to close on this, and then we may open the next podcast on this, because you hadn't seen this, and it's driving me insane. You've never seen this. So this was the very first. So in the history of this podcast, this was the very first time I tried to integrate video into it. And like, I was just sitting in here with this. There was no TVs or anything. Me and Tony were doing it, and I like plugged the aux cable in, and so I had the audio, and I overlaid the video. This was the first video that I felt like.
Well, I remember that little box she's holding, the burger box. You remember those styrofoam?
Oh yeah, the little styrofoam joints.
Yeah.
Bitch, do that. Okay, so, but this is completely off topic, but this is a good way to round it up. And it'd be a good clip if anyone's out there clipping stuff. But this was the very first video I ever showed on the podcast as like a video.
That shit, bitch, do that ketchup on the bag, on the knot, nigga, boy, nigga, do that ketchup right now on the bag.
So what do you see here is a little person.
Is he trying to rob the store?
He's strong-arming the store.
No.
He's saying, fill that bag up, put the cash in the bag, and there he is just being ignored.
He's throwing candy on the...
Fill that bag up. See what you on? Fill that bag up. Nigga, boy, nigga, fill that bag up right now, nigga.
He's angry, dude.
I need all that. What's the... You better quit being disrespectful, though, man. I need all that right now.
I need all that.
Fill that bag up right now. Come on, hurry up. What are you doing? Fill that bag up.
Now you're literally ignoring him.
Fill that bag up.
G, you about to blow up.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
Right now. Bitch, let's go.
His tirade continues.
Fill that bag up right now.
Who's filming this, boy?
Family.
Somebody who knows it. Clearly. I don't think they're together.
Oh, okay.
No, clearly they're not together.
Hey.
Hold on. Bag up right now.
Family, the people coming, G. The police coming, G. Ooh.
What do you do? You drink a beer as they fucking...
Right now.
The police coming, homie.
Fill that bag up right now.
The police coming, family.
Guys,
right now.
Best part of it.
Gaslighting the shit
You about to go to jail, G?
They're trying to get him to stop doing it.
Fill that bag up right now.
Come on, man.
What's
you know
up, boy?
Nah.
What's
Come
up,
on,
boy?
Come on. The police coming.
What's up, boy?
The police coming. Come on.
Was he just fucked up, you think? I mean...
Could be, but I do know that I've seen this clip so many times that every time I see a dog, I go, "What's up, boy? What's up?" And it's that. It's that.
Right
It's
now.
that. Yeah. No, he starts tearing it
Go
up.
to jail, G. This nigga.
Right now.
Wait. Fill that bag
Fill that
up.
bag up.
Where the bag at? Where the bag
Right
at?
now.
I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna fill the bag up with you. I'm gonna fill the bag.
Hear him. Here they come, bro. Yeah, little homie tripping.
Hey.
What are you doing? You can't be doing that to people's shit, nigga.
Yeah. You tripping, homie.
Sorry. This is actually on the low my favorite part where they just like
lightly
they just
laying
lightly
down.
put it. It's like they're tucking him in.
I'm tripping, aren't you?
Look at it. Oh man.
You feel that, man?
Oh my
Come on, let's get up out of here. Hey man, you know he little. Hey, he got chronic care.
No, they doing it right. They not hurting him.
He got chronic care, bro. He got chronic care.
Oh man, this nigga was.
What's chronic care? I don't know.
Fill that bag up, bitch. Right now.
Now you know where those sound
Right
bites go.
now.
That's the point of that. So you knew where these.
Bitch, fill that bag up. Right now. Right now. Come out of all that shit.
Come out of all that shit.
Come out of all that shit.
All right, yeah, so yeah, and this is a good time to be like, hey, go to patreon.com/1GramArmy and
Fill that bag up. Right now.
or
right
you go
now.
to co-fee.com/1GramArmy and do a one-time donation of any amount you see fit, but I would recommend you
Come out of all that shit.
Yeah, come out of all of it. We want to upgrade.
All right, so we've done the announcements. We've done it all. And when we come back, it probably will still be 1 Gram Army, but it may also be the Ministry of Silly Talk. We don't know, but we certainly appreciate you.
Oh, good times.
And without just saying too much about off-air, we're going to...
like, subscribe, comment, 847-665-9238, 847-665-9238, 1 Gram Army Podcast Hotline. Call us, text us, say some shit.
Little James is tired of looking up
other
to
than that,
the
we'll see you
world.
next week. All right,
Dreamt
Carol.
of walking tall, his flag unfurled. Save every dime, every coin that he could. But time was short, dreams misunderstood. Came a day outside that old BP station, a heart full of hope and sheer desperation. He walked through those doors, trembling inside, in a worn-out flannel. No place to hide. Fill that bag up, bitch, he told the cashier. A voice soft and shaky, full of fear. But to his dismay, there was no bag he could see. Just empty hands holding a small town plea. That fat bitch squinted, tried hard not to laugh. This kid with a dream just seeking a path. We don't keep no bags, just plastic and steel. Life's tough out here, but you weird small man. With a heavy sigh, little James turned to leave. In a world so harsh, it's hard to believe. His dreams fell farther, the night cold and long. But he'd hold on tight, singing his own song. Fill that bag up right now, he told the cashier. A voice soft and shaky, full of fear. But to his dismay, there was no bag he could see. Just empty hands holding a small town